Applied Mathematics Class 11, Chapter 14, Compound Interest and Annuity. On compound interest, I've already made 2 videos where I've explained how the interest has been calculated when it is given compounded annually, compounded semi-annually, compounded quarterly. And in another video, I've explained the effective rate of interest, nominal rate of interest, and equal installments. Do watch those videos. Today, we are going to study about the annuity. An annuity is a sequence of equal payment made in equal interval of time. Terms of annuity, terms related to annuity is periodic payment, means size of each payment. For example, the amount has been paid. Suppose a payment is done, 4,000 payment is done on every 10th of every month. 4,000 payment is done 10th of every month. So every month the payment is done. It is a periodic chain that is called a periodic payment. Payment period. The time gap between the successive payment dates is called periodic payment period. Now, just I said that the payment of 4,000 is done on 10th of every month. Suppose the 4,000 is done on 10th of this month, and the next payment is done on 4,000 payment is done on 10th of next month. The gap between this month to the next month is a full of 1 month. The gap between today and the next month is a 1 month, and that period is called payment period. That 1 month is called the payment period. Term is time between the beginning of the first installment and the end of the last payment. Sorry. The beginning of the first payment and the last payment is called the term. Amount, future value, FC, sum of all payments made and the compound interest earned on those payments is called the future value. Present value, PV, sum of all present values of all payments. Present value is the sum of all present value of all payments is the present value. Let us study about the formulas on the future value and present value. Formula to calculate the future value of the regular annuity. Future value FV, future value of regular annuity is given as R 1 plus I whole to the power n minus 1 upon I, where R is the payment or deposit amount, I is the interest rate as in decimal, or I is given as R upon 100. N is equal to the number of payments. Present value of regular annuity, the formula is given as R 1 minus 1 plus I whole to the power minus 1 upon I. Now see, here the place of 1 has been changed. It is given 1 plus I to the power n minus 1. The 1 has come forward, 1 minus 1 plus I, and positive n becomes minus n upon I. Then future value of annuity due is given as R times 1 plus I whole to the power n minus 1 upon I into 1 plus I. See, the future value of regular annuity, the same formula, future value of regular annuity into 1 plus I. So here it is given as future value of regular annuity into 1 plus I is equal to the future value of annuity due. Present value of annuity due is given as present value of regular annuity into 1 plus I. You can observe present value of regular annuity into 1 plus I. That means R is equal to 1 minus 1 plus I whole to the power minus 1 upon I into 1 plus I. Using these formulas, let us proceed with the question parts. Find the amount of annuity of rupees 800 payable at the end of each year for 3 years if money is worth 8% per annum compounded annually. Here it is given, we have to find the amount and the payment is done at the end of each year. That means we have to calculate the future value of regular annuity. So future value of regular annuity is given by the formula now. Using this formula, here R is the amount that is being paid, the payable amount. Say R is equal to 100 rupees. Here I is the rate of interest that comes out to be 8%, which can be calculated as 0.08. Substitute the value to calculate the future value or the amount. So future value of regular annuity is equal to 800, 1 plus 0.08 whole to the power, and also n is equal to 3 because it is given 3 years. So n is 3 whole cube minus 1 divided by 0.08. Here we have 800 divided by 0.08, 1.08 whole cube minus 1. Again, you can get this as 10,000. Cancel out with this. 2 decimals go in the numerator and 8 will be cancelled out. We get 10,000. And the cube of 1.08 is approximately 1.26 minus 1, which is equal to 10,000 into 0.26, which comes out to be 2,600 rupees. So the amount we have to calculate, we have to find the amount. So the amount is given as 2,600, or you can say the future value of regularity is 2,600. So future value or the amount is given as 2,600 rupees. Find the amount of annuity of rupees 1,500 payable at the end of every 3 months for 1 year if money worth 12% per annum compounded quarterly. Now in this particular question, it is given to us compounded quarterly for every 3 months. So therefore we apply the conversion period. So here we have the conversion period. In this conversion period, the payable amount remains the same. R is the payable amount, that is 1,500, which remains same. Rate of interest is I, 12%, and we know that rate of interest will become 1/4. So which is equal to 3%. It becomes 1/4 as it is given to us compounded quarterly. Then time period is n is given as 3 months for 1 year. 3 months. Time is given as 3 months. That is being multiplied by 4 times. So 3 into 4, which is equal to 12 months, which is calculated as a 12 months. So we have the time becomes double. Time becomes 4 times. 4 times. Time becomes 4 times. So if it has become 3 months has become 4 times 12 months. Now apply the formula. We know that the amount of the future value of regular annuity is given as R 1 plus I whole to the power n minus 1 upon I. So here we have R is 1,500. 1 plus I is 3%. 3% means 0.03. As 3 upon 100 means 0.03. So we write 0.03 whole to the power, say 4. Because for 3 months, where at the end of every 3 months, so there are in 1 year, there are 3 months, it comes 4 times. So this will come, we will have 4 times. So whole to the power 4 minus 1 divided by I, again 0.03. So again we have 1,500 divided by 0.03. 1 plus 0.03 means 1.03 whole to the power 4 minus 1. On solving I get 50,000. On solving I get 50,000, and 1.03 Whole to the power 4 give me the result as 1.126 approximately minus 1. Here we get 50,000 multiplied by 0.126. 1.126 minus 1 is 0.126. Multiply this with 50,000. You will get, since there are 33 6. 6,300 rupees. So future value of regular annuity is 6,300 rupees, or you can say the amount, you have to calculate the amount is 6,300 rupees. So we say that amount for this particular case is 6,300 rupees. The only difference is that you have to take care of that. If it is given to us compounded quarterly, then the conversion period will be applied. The payment will remain the same. There will be no change in the payment, and the interest will become 1/4. Interest rate of interest become 1/4. So 12% becomes 1/4 of 3%, which comes out to be 0.03 as decimal form. And the number of period is 3 months. For 1 year, this is 3 months. So there are how many 3 months becomes 1 year? So there are 4 months, 4 times 3 becomes 1 year. So 12 months means 1 year. This is equal to 1 year. So there are 4 times if we will get the interest in 1 year. So therefore the number of time will be n is equal to 4. Here we have substitute as 4. Substituting the value in the formula, and we get the result as 6,300 rupees as an amount. Find the present value of the annuity of rupees 5,000 payable at the end of each year for 4 years, if money is worth 8% per annum compounded annually. Here we have to calculate the present value of the regular annuity. Using the formula, present value of regular annuity is given as R 1 minus 1 plus I minus n upon I. In this particular case, our R is 5,000. Payable amount is 5,000. 1 minus 1 plus I. Rate of interest is 8%. That comes out to be 0.08. 8% in decimal form, we will get 0.08. Whole to the power minus 4, as the time period is given to us as 4 years. Time period is given to us 4 years. So we substitute here, and I is 0.08. Here you can say R is rupees 5,000 given to us. I is 8%, which is equal to 0.08, and number of time is 4 years, n is 4. Substituting the value in the formula and then solving, we get 5,000 divided by 0.08, 1 minus 1 plus 0.08 is 1.08 whole to the power minus 4. On solving, we get 6,500. 1 minus 1.08. 1.08 whole to the power minus 4. I can write it here as 1 upon 1.08 whole to the power 4, making it positive exponent. Taking the LCM, 6,500, I get 1.08 whole to the power 4 minus 1 divided by 1.08 whole to the power 4. 1.08 whole to the power 4 times, we get 6,500 is 1.36 approximately minus 1 upon 1.36. On solving, 1.36 minus 1 is 0.36. So 6,500 into 0.36 upon 1.36. Decimal cancel out, and we have to multiply this as 6,500 into 36 divided by 136. Multiply it by 62,500 by 36 and then divide by 136. You will get approximately as say 16,544 rupees. Approximately 16,544 rupees. This approximately will get this amount. So the present value of this particular question, this problem is given as 16,544 rupees. Find the present value of the annuity of rupees 2,500 payable at the end of every 6 months for 1.5 years. If the money is worth 12% per annum compounded half yearly. In this, we have to calculate compounded half yearly for every 6 months for 1.5 years. So here we apply the conversion period. So we have conversion period. Since it is compounded half yearly, in conversion period, the payment will remain the same. The payable amount will be 2,500 remains the same. Interest rate is given as 12%. This becomes half, which is equal to 6%. For compounded half yearly, the rate of interest becomes half. So we have 0.06. 6 upon 100, 6%, 6 upon 100 is 0.06. Time period. Time is given as 1.5 year. 1.5 year becomes 3 years. Double. Time become double. Now simple. Apply the formula. The present value of regular annuity is equal to R 1 minus 1 plus I minus N upon I. Substitute the value. Here the payable amount is 2,500. 1 minus 1 plus 0.06 as rate of interest is 0.06 minus 3 because time is 3 years divided by 0.06. Then you have 2,500 divided by 0.06. 1 plus 0.06 is 1.06 whole to the power minus 3. This we get 25 00 divided by 6. 1 sorry minus here minus 1 minus negative exponent. To make the exponent positive, I have to write it here 1 upon 1.06 whole cube. Then on solving, we get 25 4 zeros divided by 6, 1.06 whole cube minus 1 upon 1.06 whole cube. We get 25 4 zeros divided by 6. 1.06 whole cube give the result as 1.191 minus 1 upon 1.191 approximately. So here we get 25 4 zeros divided by 6 is equal to 0.191 upon 1.191. Decimals cancel out. We have 25 4 zeros into 191 divided by 6 into 1191 gives result as 654 5 11 1 7. So on solving 250,000 into 191 divided by 7146 give the result as 6,682 rupees. So the the present value is given as 6,682 rupees. The present value of this particular problem is 6,682. Hope you understand the present value and how to calculate the present value, how to calculate the future value. I hope you understand. So do like and subscribe my video. Must watch the compound interest video also so that you can understand how the conversion period has been considered here.